Hello my friend, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this new video. So in this video we are going to see how you can get the user input in ASM x86 64-bit. So just to clarify, I'm just a beginner in assembly and low-level programming in general, and I just like to make videos in this stuff like this. So I am sorry if I made any mistake. Please correct my mistakes in the comment section. So without any more talking, let's get started. So first thing to start we're going to need to create a file, and I'm going to name it main.asm. By the way, I'm going to use nasm. So let's start. So the first thing that we're going to start with is to create our string. So it's like C when we do char str and the text that you want to save in that array of characters. The same things we're going to do here, but the different thing is we have to make it in a low level way. So we're going to do section dot data like this, and we're going to do message number 1 like this, db declare byte, and we're going to do hello user, what is your name, like this, and a new line. We can just either do 10 or 0x a like this. Alright, so this is our first message. So this in C you can do like this, char str like this, and equal to hello world like this. But in assembly it's so different. You have to do all the stuff by yourself. Alright, now we're going to calculate the length of that string because we are going to need it in the right syscall. Alright, so we're going to do len eq. Now to calculate the length of the string, we're going to get the last address and subtract it from the first address like this. So to get the last address, we're going to use this $sign. So this $sign, it's mean give me the last address in the current location in this file. So the last address in this current location is E. Alright, or let's say it's not E, it's the new line. Alright, so minus message. So message hold the first address in that string, which is the address of H. So like $signs minus message will give us the whole length of that string. Alright, then message 2 will equal db declare byte, your name, or let's do your name is like this, and then space like this. The same thing, len2 eq $signs minus message 2 like this. So this is the first thing. So the second thing that we want to do now is to declare an empty string or empty buffer like this. So we're going to do section dot bss. So in this bss section we can declare variables without initialization. Alright, so we're going to do for example buffer. I'm going to name it buffer, and reserve bytes like this. I'm gonna reserve for example 20 bytes like this. Now let's start coding. I'm going to do section dot text like this, global starts, and our label start like this. Now let's get started. First thing we're going to do is to display this message to the user, like hello user, what is your name. So we're going to need to use the syscall write like this, 2L. So move rocks 1. So here we have move 1, the number 1 in this register. So 1, what is 1? 1 is the number of the right syscall. So now we are going to need to declare the file descriptor, which is also 1, which is the std out. Alright, then move RSI. So here we need to pass the address of the message. So message 1, here message 1 is holding the address of the first character in the string. Alright, then we have move RDX, the length. Alright, then we are going to do syscall syscall like this. So now we have to also call the exit syscall. So we're going to do exit syscall like this. Move rugs 16. This is the number of exit syscall. Then call our syscall like this. Now let's compile and link. We're going to do nasm like this, -f elf 64-bit main.asm -o program.o. We have a problem in line 25. Let's see. Set number RSI. We have a problem in the ISI. Yes, a syntax problem. So now let's do it again. Yes, in the 5 message. Yes, message 1. Now I think all things are good. Alright, now let's run our program. So here our program is working well. Hello user, what is your name? Alright, let's continue. Now what we want to get the name from the user. So we're going to use another syscall, which is read. So the same thing we're going to do. We're just going to change the parameter that we pass to these registers. Alright, so syscall syscall read like this. Then move rux 1. No, we are going to pass 0. So this number 0 is the number of syscall read. Second parameter, which is RDI, and 0 also. Move RSI, and we are going to pass the buffer that we created here in the .bss section like this. Then the last parameter, which is the length, move RSI. Here the length, like in the read syscall, like we are telling the program how many bytes we want to take from the user. Alright, then we're going to do syscall and save. Alright, let's compile again and link. Now let's link and let's do Suleiman, for example. It's work. Alright, now we have just 2 more left things to do. The first is to print this message, which is your name is, and then print the name that it's stored in this buffer string. Alright, now let's do print the second message like this. Move rux 1, move RDI 1, move RSI message 2, and then the length in the RCI. No, I guess in the here I have a problem. Here RDX. Sorry, here RDX. Yes, here RDX, the length 2. Alright, now let's see. Let's call our syscall like this, and let's link and run Suleiman. Alright, it's working. Then the last thing, which is print the name of the user. Alright, then move rx 1, move rx also 1, move RSI buffer, and move RDX 20 like this, sorry, and call our syscall like this. Now let's see. Alright, let's compile and link and run. Alright, hello user, what is your name? My name is Suleiman. So your name is Suleiman. I know it's a simple program, but in assembly it's becoming like a little bit hard because you are doing everything by yourself. So just a reminder, I am just a beginner. I am not a assembly pro or like a low level programmer. I am just a beginner who is trying to learn computer science. So see you in the next video. Peace.